Hello, Sports Mockery fans. My name is Aldo Soto, and I'm back with some Cubs news. That's right, the Cubs actually signed somebody, and I guess it can be kind of good for 2021. Maybe, possibly. We'll get to that in a second. But as always, support Sports Mockery by subscribing to us here on YouTube. Turn on those push notifications so you don't miss out on any of our latest breaking news coverage, rumor talk, and of course some gambling content. Also, make sure to check out the website, sportsmockery.com, for all the latest news on the Cubs, White Sox, Bears, Bulls, and Blackhawks. And, of course, even more gambling content. Again, that is sportsmockery.com. This video is brought to you by our good friends at the William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois. Make sure to click on the link in the description so you can claim a $300 risk-free bet on your very first wager with the William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois. Download the William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois betting app and take advantage today. Again, use the promo code MOCKERY300 when you sign up and get a $300 risk-free bet with William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois. Take advantage. Why not? Do it. Come on. You want it. It's free money. Do it. Alright, so the last time I was on here talking about some Cubs rumors and, potential news, we were talking about Marcus Semien, ESPN's Jeff Passan linked the Cubs to, maybe eventually being in play to sign Marcus Semien this offseason. I expressed my doubts on how much money the Cubs are actually going to spend, just from all the factors and all the news that we've been hearing the past few months, and of course just the current environment of Major League Baseball. So I guess we did get brought down a little bit back down to earth here, because the Cubs did sign a free agent infielder, and that is Matt Duffy. All right, woo! Matt Duffy, 29 years old, third baseman, last played for the Tampa Bay Rays in 2019. He was with the Rangers and Yankees in 2020, but didn't play. He was with the Yankees alternate site in the summer for the season. Again, didn't come up though. I guess it is tough when you look at his last season playing, 2019, a negative 0.3 F4 season, only played in 46 games, with the Rays, hit like 250, obviously not that great, but hey, there are positives here, Cubs aren't signing complete bums here, come on. Matt Duffy, you've heard his name before, you've definitely heard of Matt Duffy before, maybe even wanted him last year. Back in 2018, or no, let's rewind even further. So Matt Duffy makes his debut in 2014 with the Giants. 2015 has a 4.4 F4 season with the Giants, a 113 weighted runs created plus. Talking about pretty good, 13% above the league average there. He hits like 295. Obviously pretty damn good season. A 4 F4 player here, pretty decent. But then 2016 happens. He battles through an Achilles injury. He gets traded to the Rays eventually. The Rays, later in the year, just shut him down because of that Achilles just bothering him. Cannot get rid of what's ailing him there. And the Achilles injury just sticks with him all of 2017. He does not play for all of 2017. Comes back in 2018. And he puts up a 2.5 F4 season. Again, he almost hits 300. He hits 294 for the Rays. Has a 107 weighted runs created plus again. 7% above average there. Again, we're not talking about a slugging hitter here. High contact guy. He's going to hit close to 300 when healthy, and that is the two main words here. Key phrase: when healthy, because he's played in less than 500 MLB games here. And again, he made his MLB debut going all the way back to 2014. Came up during that season, didn't play a lot in 2014, but he's really only had 2 full years in the majors. But those 2 full years, again, 2015, 4.4 F4 season, then 2018 with the Rays, 2.5 F4 season. So when healthy, pretty damn impressive. Or no, okay. That was hyperbole. He's been pretty damn solid though, when healthy. Is he healthy now though? Let's hope. We can cross our fingers here. I'm not going to tell you to be excited, to be like 100% hell yeah, we got Matt Duffy. But hey, as a bench bat, as a backup, as a guy that, David Ross can use at third base if he wants to put Chris Bryant in left field, you have to feel like okay with Matt Duffy, right? I mean, if you look at the rest of the Cubs bench here, not that impressive. They earlier in the season, the offseason, they signed the backup outfielder from the Angels, Hermosillo. We still have Vargas that we saw a little bit of in 2020. Obviously, there's Victor Caratini is the backup catcher, but not the greatest bench right now. And if you think about the infield, at second base, like what are they going to do with Horner, with David Bodie? Again, they're the outfield. What are you going to do besides Happ and Hayward? Are we going to see more Chris Bryant in left field? And if we do, who's going to be at third base? So that's why you have Matt Duffy getting an extra bet, solid veteran here. And again, when healthy, he's been a pretty good hitter, pretty okay hitter, fine player overall throughout his career. He also fits the profile that the Cubs have been preaching about for a couple years, and that is, Cubs want a guy who makes more contact throughout his career. If you look at the contact rates here, at the swings for pitches in the strike zone, it's above 90%. Pretty damn good. That's something the Cubs just struggled big time in 2020 and even going back to 2019. Just could not hit pitches in the strike zone. It was really frustrating to see. Overall, on all pitches that Matt Duffy swung at during his career, above the 80% range at 83, 84% throughout his career. So hey, high contact guy. He doesn't strike out a lot, like at 15, 16% for his career. The walk rate, after the Achilles injury, the walk rate has been, hovering close to 10%. At even when he was suffering through some injuries in 2019, it was above 11%. So maybe the plate discipline's getting even better there. So we're not talking about a guy just like because he swings at everything. He does have some plate discipline there, pretty decent walk rate for a guy who does make a lot of contact. So the thing is though, where he doesn't fit into the other mold of the Cubs also struggle against lefties. For his career, Matt Duffy's actually been better against righties, right-handed pitching than left-handed pitching, slightly below average against lefties. But hey, overall, pretty fine hitter. Should be an upgrade for the bench here. Again, he'll make not a guaranteed deal. He still has to prove that he can be a contributor. Obviously, we'll see him in spring training, see if he makes the team. If he does, he'll get $1 million. And then there's another $500,000 in incentives. Those haven't been revealed yet. Sometimes we see bonuses for, like the incentives or how many days on the active roster you spend, or maybe they're bonus incentives, if he reaches a certain batting average or something, or it's just games played. But, max he can get is $1.5 million in 2021. Again, 29 years old. As far as the defensive versatility, we've mainly just seen him play third base. I don't really remember him playing elsewhere. Is there going to be a DH? Maybe he can, have some spot starts at DH. But is the DH even coming in the NL? It's crazy. We're about to head into 2021. We're 10 days away. And MLB still hasn't let teams know. They still haven't decided if there is going to be a DH again in the National League or not. Pretty insane, and I think that's again why we're seeing a pretty slow-moving market again with some of the bigger guys, like a Marcell Ozuna, who he is marketing himself as I'm a left fielder, but we all know that if teams are going to sign Marcell Ozuna, it's because they want him to be the DH, and that actually that makes his market bigger if the DH does stay in the National League. But again, we don't know because Major League Baseball is just always a shit show these days. But Cubs fans, let us know what you think. Matt Duffy, don't panic yet. He's not the starting third baseman. Let's cross our fingers that doesn't happen. But I gotta say, he's fine. My verdict on the initial impression here, fine signing here. Solid bench bat. Hopefully he is healthy. When healthy again, he's shown that he's been pretty good at the plate. But let us know what you think. Matt Duffy, does it move the needle at all? Hey, it improves the bench. I will say it does improve the bench. Maybe that's just me being overly optimistic, but leave a comment, turn on the push notifications so you don't miss out any of our latest coverage here. And again, if you want to claim a $300 risk-free bet, you can by clicking on the link in the description for the William Hill Sportsbook in Illinois. My name is Aldo Soto, and until next time, have a good one.